What is going on, guys? Basco Show here. Welcome back to an Unusual Legends video. We finally have the free removal gear that I've been waiting for so long. Plarium promised us that we're gonna get a free removal gear in the middle of the City of Cintranos, and this is what Plarium delivered to us. We have 10 days left to the City of Cintranos. How can be this the middle of the City of Cintranos? How can be this considered the middle? If this new content lasts 4 weeks, we should have got this one last week, basically, not today. I've been waiting every single day since last week for this feature to drop, and I've been very frustrated because I couldn't do anything unless I would spend like millions just to regain my champions. But we finally have it, so hopefully now we know it's gonna always be when we have 10 days left to the City of Cintrano. It's not gonna be in the middle. So hopefully Pranio will keep it that way. So what we're gonna talk about in this video is not a rant, it's actually a showcase, and we're gonna talk about Acrizia with a super special build. I never showcase my Acrizia because I feel like Acrizia is one of the most hated champions. I mean, if you have her, you love it. If you don't have her, you hate her. So I know a lot of you might not like this video, but I got something very interesting that I want to showcase. It's basically a 9-piece Ratalos or Slayer build on him. And I'm not talking just about an ugly build, I'm talking about a super crazy build with these pieces that I got. The only pieces that is not really good is the ring, but I have a critical damage amulet. They also roll perfect substance, so we have accuracy and resistance, because you see that my Acrizia has a lot of resistance for the Hydra and also a lot of accuracy, so I can do the decreased defense with my A1, but that's not needed. I just happen to have the accuracy, but otherwise you can have like 0 accuracy if you want to. And then I also have it very fast, and I'm not gonna lose much stats because now I'm gonna place this banner on her. Actually not gonna lose any substat, and I can still glyph this piece, so that's super amazing for me. So I couldn't be any happy about this piece. It's literally the perfect piece for this build. And then we're gonna go into the actual artifacts, and I'm gonna put up some pieces that I made when I was forging the new pieces a few days ago. I don't have actually too many builds that I can do. I can only build 2 champions so far. One is Acrizia and one is Arix. They're already built for the Spider Dungeon. You can solo with these sets. I got 6 pieces on it. The rest of these pieces are actually trash, and unfortunately it's all RNG. But we managed to get some amazing boots here. We also managed to get this amazing critical damage glove that could roll obviously better. Resistance is not bad because I'm using resistance. And then for the weapons, we're gonna use this piece, I believe, the one that roll accuracy resistance, or maybe there is another one here. Actually this one, so resistance and accuracy with a bit of speed as well. And then we're gonna jump into the helmet. We have this helmet that roll only speed and critical damage, so we're gonna grab this one too. And for the shield, I think we have one of these pieces here. I think it's this one as well. This one here, we got speed, critical damage, critical rate. And then for the chest plate, I need to equip a piece that I have on my shawl. So it's gonna be this one. So if I do this build right here, we're gonna have these stats, okay? So the stats are amazing. If you look at it, I haven't lost much stats when it comes to HP and defense. Obviously I lost some defense, but I can still glyph those pieces, right? Speed wise, I'm still okay. Like I said, I need to put some glyph, and I got 99% critical rate, and then I got a lot of resistance, and I lost the accuracy, but I don't really care. Now, should I go with this piece? I was actually thinking that I can drop the critical rate as well, because Acrizia has an aura of 90% critical rate on all battle, and honestly, when I use Acrizia in my Doom Tower bosses, factions, Hydra, I always place her in the leader spot. So I was thinking to run this piece. With this piece, we're gonna get more speed and we're gonna lose a bit of critical rate. So we can have 81%, But also because I got a lot of resistance, I can actually skip the resistance and I can get in maybe some HP chest or anything like that. I can probably go with this one. Instead of HP, I'm gonna go with accuracy just because I want the double roll on speed. So if I select this, I'm gonna be looking pretty good. I have enough critical rate with the aura, I have enough speed, and I have enough resistance and enough accuracy for most of the content that I'm gonna fight with there. And the critical damage is insane. I still haven't updated this piece to level 16, and I still got 333. This is crazy, guys. I can't believe this build. So before I'm gonna select this build on air, I'm gonna go back to our original build and I'm gonna jump into the Hydra phase and I'm gonna show you the damage potential, and then we're gonna jump out, get the build, and we're gonna test a run with the 9 pieces of Rathalos or Slayer. We're gonna use this team and we're gonna have Acrizia in the leader spot, and Shamel is gonna boost her Thermeter and it's gonna make the whole team immune to fears. But we're not gonna use Michinage actually. I wanna use Lydia because I also wanna bring the weekend for this showcase. So now I just wanna check the damage. So I wanna show you the damage of Acrizia when you have a build with a little set and you also have a Sister Blessing on her. So I'm gonna put this debuff and I'm gonna do this. Now I don't know if I think Acrizia is gonna carry it, okay, but it's fine because I wanna see how much damage I can do without the decreased defense and the weaken. So I believe I can do almost 2 million with a single attack. Yes, okay, I did 2 million without the decreased defense and the weaken. Now I'm gonna do this kill. So now all the so this head resists the decreased defense. That's okay. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna just attack this head so I can get Acrizia back around quickly. Now, the A3 is another important skill because when we're gonna put the Slayer set on, we're not gonna ignore any defense with the set. The Slayer set only ignore defense on the AoE. So this skill is gonna have, I think, less damage overall. But right now, because I have decreased defense and weaken, I can probably do 514,000. Yes, of course, that's the cap. But I want to check if I'm going to do the same without the little set once I'm going to swap my gear around. So now I'm going to boost my speed. I'm going to just attack this head so I can get... I'm going to go back to the A2 because I'm going to use the A2 now with the decreased defense and the weaken. So before we did 2 million, now I think I'm gonna do around 3 million. That's what I usually do with that skill when I have all those debuff. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. Okay, so we got 4,500,000. Let's see, but we also, I don't think we're gonna hit the cap here because we don't have decreased defense. Let's have a look. Okay, we did 3 million damage, okay? And like I say, I was missing some debuff here, but that's okay. 3 million damage usually what I do when I use the skill with Lydia with the weekend. Now let's go back and let me jump again. And I want to see how much damage I'm going to do with the A3 without the decreased defense. So what I'll do, I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna use my A3 straight away. So we did 514,000 when I had decreased defense. Now I'm gonna do 420, 400. Okay, so I'm missing basically 100,000, but that's with the little set. Now I'm gonna put this layer on and then I'm gonna be right back here and we're gonna test if the Rathalos set is gonna be insane on air or is gonna be completely crap. And here we go, guys. I'm about to select the build, so let's do it. And these are the total stats with the amulet at level 16. I have 41,000 HP, almost 3,000 defense, 255 speed. We need 81 critical rate, 347 critical damage, and we got enough resistance, enough accuracy to resist the heads. Because when I'm gonna use these bonuses here, you will see that I get 465. I think you need almost 500, but it's okay. I can boost this eventually one day and I can get to 500, or I can just start glyphing pieces, because I haven't glyphed pretty much anything, as you can see. And another thing I want to mention is that I lost this blood shield ring. This is very good because Acrizia is a champion that can get a huge amount of shield thanks to this, and so many times this shield can save your life. So we can't use those shields, those accessories on her anymore if we have her in 6 pieces of Slayer. Now let's check also what this Slayer does again. So we're gonna get a bunch of critical rate and critical damage. This set is designed to work with any like attack based champion, defense based champions, or HP, because you don't have any of those subsets here. You just have critical rate, critical damage, and speed. You're gonna see them again here on the 5 piece, 7 piece, and 8 piece, and then at the 4 piece you're gonna get a 5% turn meter with AoE attacks. At 6 piece you're gonna get a 30% your defense with AoE skill, and then at 9 piece we're gonna get a 30% chance to repeat the damage dealt by AoE. So in this case, every time I'm gonna use this skill, because this skill is a double hitter, I'm gonna, when I have 4 piece, I'm gonna boost my turn meter by 40%, because one attack is gonna be 5, 5, 5, and 5, that's 20, and then you do attack again, you get to 40%. We only got on your 30% defense on this ability, and then when we're gonna proc the 30% extra damage, I think we're gonna use this skill twice. That means we're gonna attack the heads 4 times. That's insane. I think once we use that skill, we're gonna get an extra turn straight away, right? Or kind of, we get an 80% booster meter. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna start with Hydra, and then I'm gonna jump into other bosses and see if we can have some fun there. Alright, here we go. Same thing. So I'm gonna do the same things I did. I wanna test the damage first, and I'm gonna try not to attack this fear head, so I can yeah, I can do this basically. I can do, and I think I drop the accuracy on my leader because I'm missing. I keep getting resisted basically. So let's see how much damage we can do. So we did 3 million, right? With a similar setup with decreased defense and weaken. Let's see. So we did even more than that now. I think because of the 30% your defense, maybe. I don't know, maybe some X. I don't know the exact number with the cap if I do a messy OE capping everything, but I think you're always gonna get the X damage as an extra. So we did, I think, 3.3, maybe the max I can hit maybe is 3.5, but I'm not sure. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep going, but I think this set is gonna clean now. I want to test the A3 now. Let's see. I'm going to attack this head. So we did 514,000. That's the cap. Okay, we did the cap with decreased defense only. I think because I have so much critical damage now, I think I'm compensating for the loss of the ignore defense basically. Okay, now I want to see if I can get a double proc on the A2. Alright, I'm gonna skip forward. I'm gonna try and see how much damage we can do with a double proc of the A2. Alright, let's see if we can get the double proc here. So it's 5 million damage, 5.6. Let's have a look. Okay, no, we did another 3.3. So maybe that's the cap, 3.3 million damage. Alright, here we go again. Another chance to get a double proc. We go 11.5 million. And no, we didn't do it. And we did, I think we did almost 4 million there. I might be wrong. But yeah, it's hard to track the damage when you do too much damage, right? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Hopefully we can see a double proc. Alright, here we go again. We're gonna try and get the double proc with the Slayer set now. We have 11.5 million. We have pretty much the best setup. X on every head except for this one, but we got decreased defense and weaken everywhere across the board. So let's hopefully get this double proc now. And no, we didn't get it. So I don't know what's going on with these guys. I can't tell if we do the double proc. I mean, the damage doesn't say this because we're only doing like 3.5 million, and I'm not seeing the 4 critical hit coming up. I only see 2. So I don't know what's going on. I think I tried like 20 times, even more, and I haven't seen one single proc. So this might be bugged. I wouldn't be surprised since players are known to release stuff into the game that don't work, but I might be extremely unlucky. So I'm gonna test Acrizia in some dungeons. Maybe we can get a double proc there, but so far 20 plus tries and I didn't even got one single proc of the 9 pieces bonus. So now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start it again. I wanna do a test to check how much damage I lost or I gained. So I'm gonna do this. Acrizia should go in front of Lydia now. So let's see how much damage we can do now to the head. So we did 2 million damage. I think we're gonna do more because we have more critical damage. We also ignore 5% extra defense. So let's have a look. So we did 2.3 million, so we gained 300,000 damage because we got more critical damage and more in your defense. But now I want to test the A2. I want to see if we can get the cap or close to the cap with the A3. Let's have a look. So here we go. Let's attack. We did I think 400,000 and we did 237. So we lost a big number there. If we don't have decreased defense and weaken, but if these heads are decapitated, you're always gonna do the cap, so you need decreased defense and weaken to do the cap with the other skill now. But before I could cap easily or be very close to the cap even without decreased defense and weaken. So is it gonna be worth it? I don't know. I need to do a full run and test this, but I'm not gonna do it now. I want to jump into other content. So I already know that Acrizia can't do Stage 10 hard mode by herself, because if you want to abuse the strategy set, you need to have all your skill AoE attacks or at least 2. I'm not even sure if with 2 AoE attack works, but Acrizia only has 1 skill, and that means at one point the sparring will just gonna kill her. Instead we're gonna try the Ice Golem 10 stage hard mode. We're gonna use this team. This is a team that I created myself, and back in the time, I think I did the world record in terms of turns. I did 27. Let's see if it still works. It should be all set up. Let's have a look if we see anything cool that we can do with the Slayer set. Okay, now the Maniter used this unkillable, but now Cam already reset him. Then we're gonna click on the boss. We open up with the 1 from Acrizia. That is not gonna do a crazy amount of damage, and that's good. So at least we don't get the retaliation from the boss. And now let's see what we're gonna do. I still wanna have a look if we can do double proc of the AoE skill. Wait, no, I don't think I did it there as well. But we see the damage with the A2 is there. And just 1, and then I think with the next attack we should be fine. Let's see. It's all about the animation of this team, unfortunately. Okay, we got a counter. So we did it in 32. Maybe if we proc the 9 pieces, we can do even faster. But like I say, I haven't seen any proc so far. So either way, you can save maybe like 10 seconds if you get a double proc. Otherwise, it's still gonna be consistent. And for the Dragon dungeons, I think nothing's gonna change. The Slayer set is really good when you're facing a lot of enemies in one room. So the Dragon's gonna be by himself. It's not gonna change much. Let's try to see if we can do the Sun Devil. I normally run this team with 2 double nut. I'm gonna swap one of the nut for Acrizia. So here we go, and we're gonna always prioritize this skill because this skill is the one that does the most amount of damage. I wanna see if I can cap. Acrizia is gonna go after Nut, so Nut is gonna use this skill and it's gonna reduce the defense of the boss by 9%, and then Acrizia is gonna go with the A2 with the 30% your defense and with 347 critical damage. So hopefully we can get the cap. I remember that on the first attack, on the first turn, I was getting like 400,000 plus, but I wasn't 490,000 plus when I was running it with the little set. So I want to see if I can get the cap now. All right, here we go. So we're gonna slipper. I'm still gonna have enough accuracy with Rio. That's perfect. So we did the cap with Newt, and okay, we did the cap as well with Acrizia. So okay, no, the boss got a turn for some reason. I don't know why the boss got a turn there. Very, very interesting. I'm gonna try it again. I'm not sure why the boss took another turn. Maybe because my Acrizia is 6 speed slower than the other nut that I had here. He's at 262, the other nut was 261. That might be a reason. I'm gonna try again. Because also Acrizia should get a bit of a turn meter with the A2, right? Let's have a look at Acrizia turn meter. Okay, turn meter is up here. Yeah, but the boss is ready to go already. So okay, that's interesting. I need to increase the speed basically. Oh wait, I just realized my Acrizia is slower than Kymar. So Kymar resetting. Okay, that's why I need to make Acrizia faster. So I can't do this. I'm not gonna change the speed for this. I still haven't figured out where I'm gonna use it. So I don't wanna put glyphs on this build and then I'm gonna regret it. So I'm just gonna wait. But you can see that you can do the cap easily with the stats that I have, but also because I'm using Rio that plays like 5 debuffs on the boss, and I can't think of any other content where we can use it. So if you think about something, guys, let me know in the comment section below. And now, guys, let me show you how much damage I did this week with my nightmare keys. I managed to do 396 million and my Acrizia did 222 million. So I haven't seen or noticed any double proc with the serious set. I was watching this run at the start, but then at one point my Inquisitor Shamel died. He died when the run was about 200 million, and I was like almost half an hour into the run, so I decided just to press auto and I left the computer, and then when I came back after like 10 or 20 minutes it was at 300 million. So I wasn't expecting that. I decided to be, you know what, I'm gonna just keep this key, you know, I'm already at 300 million. So I jumped on in front of the screen. I started like doing some manualing as well, and I managed to get to 396 million. So I think if Inquisitor Shamel would have survived halfway through the run, I could have done more damage, because obviously I don't have to deal with the fears and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do another key in a few days when we're gonna get the reset of the Hydra Clash. Unfortunately, I didn't keep that video because I stopped recording when Shamel died, basically. But yeah, I did 222 million with Acrizia. So the Slayer set is still very, very strong on it, but those double proc, like I said, I haven't seen them. I haven't noticed them. Who knows what's happening with that? If I see a comparison, obviously this Acrizia here is not a 6-star blessed. He did 170 million. And he did 210 million with the Relentless set. So I'm pretty positive I could have done more, because Shamel could have just boosted Acrizia turn meter all the way to the end of the fight. And I think I didn't get to 1500 turns. I died around 1300 turns, because I couldn't keep up with the heads devouring my champion every 2 turns. So that's it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you guys have any idea for a build like that. Overall, I'm satisfied. I'm kind of happy that I got in this build, because now I could free those little set that I had on her, and I can gear nukers for arena, because her set was very fast, and I also had some pieces with attack percentage on the subset. So it's a big game for me. I'm not gonna use this Slayer set on any other champion, because I don't have much base stats that I can gain from this one. It's pretty much resistance, accuracy, and speed. I'm gonna focus on the recording a full run on Nightmare next week, so you guys can double check these bonuses here, especially the last one, the 9 pieces, 30% chance to repeat damage there by your skill. That I haven't seen it happening, and I thought that we could also proc this like multiple times. Let's just say you attack once and then you repeat this and then you get another proc, but I haven't even seen one proc in the first place, so I'm a bit disappointed. I might have to send a ticket to Plarium to just make sure that this set is working as intended. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop a like if you enjoyed this content. I'll see you soon with another video. See ya.